Hi, welcome to another episode of 2 Minutes on Tuesday. I'm Sam Miller, and today we're going to talk about house keys, lockboxes, and the security of our homes that we have listed. First thing I'm going to talk about is house keys. Very simple, old technology. We don't really like handing keys out of properties because in most cases the real estate companies put the street address of the key on the outside on the tag. Well, the problem is if a realtor's showing a bunch of houses and they accidentally drop that key in a parking lot, a driveway, on the front porch, anyone who finds that key knows which house that key is for, and they basically have access to that home if they want it. So old school technology, the lock boxes, this is one of the earlier style boxes, and if you look at it close, it's going to remind you of your old high school locker. I graduated back in the 80s, and when I was in high school, this was the technology that we used back then. And any of you that had fun with these, you know if you turn them really slow and you hold on to it nice and tight, you can usually feel when it clicks into place. Then you turn it the opposite direction and keep going until you feel it click. And these are hackable. The average person maybe not, but a lot of people could probably get into these. I don't like that. I don't like the idea that someone could get in the property. The other issue we've got is the numeric numbers, where you have a 4-digit sequence, you plug that number in, and then the box opens. And I'm using that as an example, and the key stored inside. The problem with these boxes, and I'm going to hold my thumb over this when I show you, because I don't want you to see the code, but they don't automatically clear out. You have to manually turn them to clear them out. So if an agent unlocks the house, puts the key back in, and doesn't clear out the numbers, you can keep hitting this box, and I just reach up and do it again. I could do it again. So if they don't reset it, that house is wide open, accessible, anyone who pulls that tab, and they can grab the key inside of it. So that makes me very, very nervous. And then there's different variations of that type of box. Here would be another example. And there's just tons of different styles. But what Knox County's using is an electronic system with a key fob. So the realtors and the inspectors that have the key fob, they basically plug a number in, hold it up, it transmits a signal, and it unlocks, the key door opens, and the key's inside. Now this is a step in the right direction, and the reason is there's no number, and no one's going to get in unless they've got one of these. The problem with this, as the housing market has tightened up, we've got a lot more real estate agents that are coming here to show homes from Columbus. This box 90% of the time doesn't work for a Columbus real estate agent because they don't have the key fob. The majority of the agents in Columbus Board of Realtors do not subscribe to these because Columbus has better technology. They're using the iPhone and the Android smartphones with an app from the manufacturer of these boxes, which works better, faster, and they don't have to plug this in any kind of electronic cradle to update it. Theirs does it wirelessly with their iPhone syncing or their Android syncing, which is a better deal. Now, this is the Knox County box. This is the Columbus box. Notice it's a little bit bigger. The neat thing about this box that this box doesn't have, this is backwards compatible. Backwards compatible meaning if you've got a Knox County key fob, you can use that key fob to open the Columbus box. It works exactly the same. You just need to update your key fob every day. It'll get you in. That's excellent. It also works with the iPhone and the Android app, which is a huge benefit because the agents coming from Columbus don't have to drive into the offices to pick up a house key. And again, the security issue of someone losing this is a bad deal. I don't like that. The other thing that I don't like about these type of keys, and also like this type of box as well, is that if someone writes the code to get in the home on like the showing sheet, like the MLS sheet that realtors pass out to buyers, if they write it on that sheet and they accidentally hand that particular sheet out to the buyer who's looking at the home, they just gave them the code to get in that house. Now, most people are honest, but all you need is somebody to have access to that house. And some of the real estate companies, they have all their houses with the exact same lockbox, with the exact same code. So if they get the code to one house, they've now got the code to all of the listings with that company. I think that's a security nightmare. You don't have that issue with these boxes. So I'm Sam Miller, looking out for you. We made the investment into the Columbus boxes. It makes our clients' houses far more secure and also far more accessible, especially with all the realtors coming from Columbus into our market showing homes, and we don't have to deal with the keys. So that's this week's episode of 2 Minutes on Tuesday. And if you have any questions, feel free to call us 740-397-7800 or email us at samsells@sammiller.com. Thanks a lot. Until Until next week, bye.